Hi and welcome to working timesheet tutorial. So I'm just entering the time these guys start work every day. Alright, so let's assume they finish it up. So we're assuming they finish it at 5:45, and maybe these guys finish at, let's say, 6 o'clock, 6 and 5:45. And hourly rate, that's just the hourly rate right there. Okay, hourly rate is £20 and this one is 9. Now let's make it 14 and let's make these guys something like 21. Now overtime, this guy have an overtime. Okay, this guy has an overtime as well, and these are the guys, they don't need the overtime, they earn enough money anyway. So all we just need to do is to click on the day, calculate, and that is what you get for that very. So the same thing, if you click on this, you click on this, and you select Thursday, Friday, and that's all there is to it. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys back straight into Excel and show you how I've put together this beautiful tutorial. Let's go into Excel now. Okay, the next thing to do now is to find out the total wages that is made per week. So if I double click on that, and right here, that's the total. All I've just done is get the total that is made on Monday and just enter it into the wages per week, and the same thing applies right here. So let me just delete all of this. Okay, the same thing applies right there. Okay, so whatever is made per week on Monday, and the first on Monday, okay, now it is right here. It is then assigned to a variable M, which is up there, a local variable M. Then I clear the wages per week. Then variable M is now added to whatever is made next, and is then added into wages per week. If I don't do it like that, there will be, you won't see anything, it will just end up with 0. So that's why I decided to code it in this format, sorry, in this very format right here and here. And the same thing was repeated for all. Okay, there. As for Thursday, get rid of that. You can see there, it's like carrying it over. It's easier that way. So we'll try it out and see if it's gonna work. And finally, right underneath here, I converted it to £. So if I run the program now, so let me run the program and select one of these. Monday, let's say the starting time is 9:30 and it finishes, let's say, approximately 6:30. Okay, hourly rate, let's go for £8 plus, and any overtime, maybe 1-2 hours overtime, and just click there. So it made £92. Okay, 40p right there. Okay, but supposing we need to find out on Tuesday how many hours did they work on Tuesday. Let's reduce that by 1. Okay, on Tuesday that should give us about 8. Alright, so that means, let's say it's done 1 hour overtime, so that becomes 8. You can see is added it up together. Wednesday there, and Thursday, Friday. So at the end of the week, it's made £394.80p, so which is not too bad. Okay, now what is left for me to do now is to repeat exactly the same thing and code it for King Marie. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna do that and just get back to you guys and show you the codes. So let me speed that up now. Okay, I've done the very first column of Monday right here. The second one is done, and you can see the wages per week is done. So I'm yet to complete all of these. So let me just show you what I've done in the codes. So what I've done is just copy everything here, and I declared new variable. Okay, so those are the new variable I declare. I copied everything here, and that's it right here for that second row. Okay, I declared new variable, so I will repeat exactly the same thing. It's gonna be a lot of variables, but it works that way. So that'll be total 3, and this one will be, let me just say comma, that will become hour 5, comma, and hour 6 there. So I'm going to be using the 5 and the 6 and the total hour 3. So I'll copy this very one because I'm dealing with Tuesday now. Copy, paste it right down there. So all that I'm changing now is going to be as follows. So I'll change this to that'll be 2, and this will be 5, 6, that is 2, that's 5, and that's 6. This is 3. That'll be 2. Everything here will be 2. And this is 2 as well. That is 3. You just have to make sure it's all changed, else there will be a problem. That is 2, 92. There's 1 here, that has to be 2, and it looks like I've completed this very one as well. Nope, not all that completed. Change that to 2. Okay, so let me give it a try again and see if that will work as expected. Alright, let's give it a try. We'll run the program right now and select Monday, enter some values and some details in there, or the time start, time finish, and select okay overtime, and that is, there's an error there. Let's find out where the error is. Okay, 4 is empty. Okay, let's give it a try again. This is how the codes look right now. First and second row for Monday, first and second row for Tuesday. So that's how the code looks right now. So let me just give it a try and see what will happen. Okay, let's select Monday. We have let's go for, then let's go for, no, sorry, finishing time will be, let's say, that's good, hourly rate, then any overtime, 1 hour. Okay, and let's see, it's done about some couple of more hour here, and change this as well, change this, maybe 2 hours overtime. Okay, now that is selected, so click, and that's it. Now that is working as expected. So supposing on Tuesday we need to find out Tuesday as well. That is very good. So the ones I've completed are working as expected. So what I'll do next is just speed it up. Okay, I've actually finished the implementation of this program now. Finished the coding. Here it seems to have a very long line of variable. Suppose you guys can see it's up to 92, and the second one is up to 49. I think I don't actually need these two. Okay, so if I scroll down, here are the lines of code. Let me just take it down so that you can see it. Suppose you can see it. If you have any need for it, you can always send me an email anyway, and I'll forward it to you. It's a very long line of codes. It's taking me a very long time, almost 2 days, and I still haven't finished yet. There it is. It's very similar. It's just one if statement and 3 to 4 else if, with very long statement in each of the else if. Okay, that's it. So that's another else if there. That's for Thursday, and finally we should see that of Friday now. That's for Friday. Okay, just one more, or maybe 1 or 2 things left for me to do now. And here, that's the pound sign formatting. Okay, just one more thing left. That's to enable the option buttons. That's Friday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And this is the initialization event. When you start the program, all of the text box becomes disabled. So just what is left for me to do now is let me move this back down where it was, and I need to create just one. I'm going to call that reset button. So that'll be my reset button. Let's change that, call it reset. Yeah, that's fine. And just double click on it. Anytime I click on reset, undo. Anytime I click on reset, I want the whole system shut down. So copy this, go into my reset right here. I think I should give it a name. Let's go back. Let's give it a name. CMD reset. There. So we'll double click on CMD reset right there and paste that. Okay, so what's just left for me now again is I would like to move this hour work. I'd like to move that to this very column and move all of these 2 columns over here. So let's do that now. I don't know if that's necessary, but I just feel it will make more sense since I wouldn't be entering anything in here. Okay, why not? Let's move it. And all of this, let's move it here. There. And paste that back. Let's bring it up. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's move it up a little bit more. Okay, that should do it. The other thing is you will notice zeros in all of the text box and labels. If I don't put 0 in it, the system will crash, because that means I'm adding an empty space, so the system sees it as there's no input in there. But with the 0, it's classed as a number. So let's run the program on there so that you guys can see it. as you can see, all of these are disabled. So if I press any of these, if I click on that, it's now enabled. So all I just need to do now is to enter as follows. So let's enter that in there. So we are assuming all of these workers actually start work 7 a.m. in the morning, or half 7 in the morning, and they all finish at half 5 in the evening. Okay, that's when they all finish. Alright, so this guy here, Tom Jones, is about £9.90 an hour. Kim 15 plus. Let's see, all of Peters is 12. Sally 6.90, and Rose, then Peter maybe 12. So their wages actually varies, and some of them are on just basic income right there. So let's see, Tom Sawyer, yeah, on basic income. Alright, let's see, no overtime. Okay, overtime here, 2 hours overtime, 4 hours overtime, no overtime, 1 hour overtime. Okay, 1 hour overtime. He needs 2 hours. These guys need more overtime because they intend to make more money there. Okay, so all I just need to do now is click on calculate hours work. So if I calculate that, you can see for Monday, this is what these guys have worked so far. You see right there. If I click on Tuesday, and let's say no overtime here because their wages is the same anyway, so let's just get rid of the overtime for these guys and maybe give this guy more overtime, and these other guys no overtime at all. Alright, no overtime. So how many hours did they work? So we can always find out how much they made on this day. So if I click on that, that's what they made on this day, on Tuesday. So let's say it's the same setting on Wednesday, and you can see it's all totaled up there. Let's go for Thursday, Friday, and that is how you develop your own working timesheet, guys. Just before the end of the program, let me draw your attention to the heading right there. So I will run the program one more time for you guys, then call it bye for now. So let's run the program now. Okay, so we enable Monday, and we enter as follows. Let's start work 7:30, and let's say they finish work at 5:30. Okay, right, so hourly rate for each individual, select that, enter that in there. And was there any overtime? Yeah, that guy had an overtime. Okay, and this guy too, that guy, and him. Alright, so I click on calculate hours worked, press that, and that's what you get for Monday. So Tuesday, repeat the same thing. Wednesday, maybe this guy is now decide to do an overtime. That's Wednesday. Thursday, let's see, drop in overtime. We only did 1 hour. This guy 1 hour, maybe this guy 2, and this guy is done 4. Okay, so click on Friday, exactly the same thing, and that's it. And here, this very column, That's how much they earn in that very week. So if it comes to, let's say, the tax and national insurance number and so on, that would be another tutorial entirely. And I'm just gonna call it bye for now. I suppose you all enjoyed this very long tutorial. So you all have a nice day now.